Thank you very much to MPP Clancy, and I'm really pleased to be here today with you. The scale of this challenge requires all of us who are privileged to serve as legislators and policymakers to come together to make sure that we see some solutions. I represent the riding of Etobicoke Lakeshore, and we've seen increase in homelessness in our own community. And I hear consistently from the people living there, we need to be getting upstream. We know what is going to help this, and we need to get to those solutions. And this bill is intended to do just that. Last January, when the Association of Municipalities of Ontario released its seminal report on homelessness, they said, without real and meaningful provincial action, the quality of life and economic prosperity of Ontario's communities is at risk. And we can solve this crisis, and we need to work together. And I believe that. It's beyond the scale of what municipalities and the property tax was set up to do. Homeowners, small businesses, and renters who pay through their rent are bearing the costs, while the province continues to sit on the sidelines. We have the data, we have the roadmaps, and as this bill references, Housing First is a proven policy to end chronic homelessness. The province has the data too, and their own procured study from KPMG shows an annual return on investment of a minimum of $1.60 annually for every dollar spent in cost avoidance for investments in community housing for those that may have developmental disabilities, mental health, or addictions. Today we're talking about the budget, and so I think that it's important to highlight these things, that we can achieve what we need to improve homelessness. As a former hospital CEO, I can also speak anecdotally that people who are ending up in the emergency departments and then are discharged to inappropriate housing or no housing, they also end up back in our care, back in our emergency departments. In the meantime, we can take other actions to keep our most vulnerable housed. For example, ODSP recipients, the Ontario Disability Support Program, are living at 60% of the poverty line, and the government could increase their income and at a minimum agree not to claw back the incoming Canada Disability Benefit. I am someone who believes in evidence-based policymaking, which is a feature of this bill. And so a few final data points. The public gets it, and again, I hear this in my own riding. A few months ago, Abacus Data released a comprehensive national public opinion poll on homelessness. 80% of respondents says, let's prioritize housing, mental health, and addiction services to help people to transition out of homelessness and find long-term stability. 61% of Canadians believe homelessness is primarily a housing issue, with systemic issues including unaffordable housing or job loss. And it included Ontario data that showed that 61% of Ontarians are concerned that they could lose their home or rental because of a change in financial circumstance, with 35 reporting concerns over the impact to their mental health. So in the current economic environment, this should be a concern to all of us, especially this government. I got into public services to get things done, to build healthy and resilient communities and families. I got into this role to serve people, and that's what this bill is about. It's about working towards the elimination of homelessness over the next 10 years. We have the solutions. We just need to put them into action. Thank you.